Thought, okay, so Sarah, I see you eat soup every day at work. Why are you eating soup every day? Sarah, that's because I love to cook soup. Toad, so you make the soup? Sarah, yes, it's very easy to make. Ted, so you cook it and then you just bring it to work every day? Sarah, yeah, I just make a lot on Monday and then I bring it to work every day of the week. Todd, oh nice. So how do you make the soup? What's your secret? Sarah, well, I like to cook very easy. So I buy meat that's already cut up, usually chicken, and then some rice, usually brown rice, and then I buy some vegetables. So after I boil the ingredients, I chop them up and I put them all together in water until boils and add some seasoning. Ted. Okay, so you say the water boil. So as soon as the water boils, that's when you put in all the ingredients, Sarah? Yes, that's right, Todd. So you don't put in the ingredients before the water boil, Sarah? No, I guess it's just easier for the water to be hot because then the vegetables and the meat cook a little faster, Todd. So how do you give this soup flavoring? Sarah, I usually add salt and pepper, maybe some garlic, and depending on the type of soup, either maybe some soy sauce or lemon juice. Thought, okay, do you put in the flavoring after you put in the ingredients or before you put the ingredients? Sarah, maybe after, but usually right about all at the same time. Thought, okay. Sarah, so I just put everything in at one time. Thought. And then after you cook the soup, do you put the soup in the refrigerator? Do you let it sit outside? Sarah, I usually eat some right then, and I also put it in containers for the week. But I let it sit in the containers out on the counter for a while for it to cool before I put in the refrigerator. Thought, all right. And so you don't put in the refrigerator until it's cold, Sarah. Until it's about room temperature. Thought, okay, nice. And then how do you heat it up? Do you heat it up in a pot or do you heat it up in the microwave? Sarah, in the microwave. It's the easiest. Thought, yeah, nice. So you make enough for 5 meals? Sarah, maybe sometime if I think I will get tired of eating it during the week, then maybe I just make enough for 3 or 4 meals. But if it's some kind that I think is really delicious and I know I want to eat it every day, then I make a lot. Well, if that happen, when you make the soup, you can make it for 6 or 7 and give me a bowl. Sarah, okay, I do that next time. Thought, oh great, thanks. Rene friends asking where the movie theater in downtown because he want to take Jennifer hang out for a date in Saturday night and Rene give her a route direction to the movie theater. First of all, drift to the down first street and going west. After that, you can cross the river and keep going straight until he finds sign for the Pine Street. After that, go right and then left. And the movie theater in the right and beside the church. And Rene friends asking again for the recommended restaurant from Rene. And Rene answered the Pink Flamingo Spanish food. And Rene also give her a route direction. Starting from movie theater, you can go to the South Pine Street and cross the second street and you drive to the third street and you will see the parking line in the left side and you turn left again to the third street and drive to east, and you will see the Flamingo restaurant before the river in the left side. And because Jennifer's going to birthday, Rene friends want to buy some flower, but he don't know where is it. And Rene give the line was in the front of the stadium on the second street. Part 2. Answer the question correctly. Number 1. When is Steve going out with Jennifer? And the answer is in Saturday night. Number 2. Where is the movie theater? And the answer, movie theater is in the right and the next to the church in Pine Street. Number 3, what is the favorite restaurant and why does the restaurant become favorite? Because Rene likes Spanish. And the answer is because Rene likes Spanish food and the serve is really good and the food too. Number 4, where is the location of the favorite restaurant? Starting, and the answer is starting from movie theater, you can go to South Pine Street and cross the second street, and you drive to the third street, and you will see the parking line in the left side, and you turn left again to the third street and drive to east, and you will see the Flamingo restaurant before the river in the left side. Once upon a time, the dog was abandoned by his master, and on the road the dog met with the sparrow. And Sparrow asking to the dog because Sparrow see the dog face was really sad. Why are you so sad, my friend? And the dog answered, I really hungry, my friend, and I didn't have food to eat. After hearing that, Sparrow asked the dog to follow him to the next town, and him told to the dogs, Sparrow will bring the dog plenty of food. And so they go together into the town, and as they passed the butcher, Sparrow said to the dog to stay here until Sparrow bring the meat from the butcher. And after Sparrow steal the meat and give it to the dog, and Sparrow take the dog to the next shop. After the dog eat the meat from the second butcher, Sparrow asking to the dog, are you full? And the dog said, I want bread. After eat the meat, Sparrow take him to the baker shop, and after the dog eat the bread, the dog asking more for the bread. And Sparrow took the dog to the next baker shop, and after that, the dog was full. And they go walk out of the town, and the road was warm, and the dog asking to the Sparrow to take a nap for a second. And Sparrow agree for take a rest. And Sparrow oversee the carter come with cart draw and 3 horse and loaded with 2 jugs of wine. And Sparrow screaming to the carter because he in the line in the dog was taking a nap. And Sparrow screaming to the carter, stop, stop, Mr. Carter, stop. And the carter just thought to himself, what you can do. And finally, Mr. Carter just killed the dog with his cart. Sparrow really sad and angry. Sparrow following the cart, and he make a hole in the church until the wine in the church ran out, and the Sparrow perched on the head horse and perched 3 of them, and Carter killed all his horse because he used the hutch to chase away the sparrow, but Carter can hit the sparrow because Sparrow was fly, and Carter just hit the horses, and the horses die. And after that, with the angry, Carter go to home and leave the cart. After arrive at home, Carter said to his wife about the cart spilled out and the horses die. In the same time, Sparrow calling all the birds in the world come to Carter house, and all the bird ate all the corn in the loaf, and Carter just go to upstairs and see 1,000 birds sitting in the floor, and Carter go back to the kitchen and said he lost everything, and Sparrow screaming from outside the currently saw cause they life. Hearing that, Carter was really angry, woke from the chair, and started throwing hot and broke the window. And Carter with her wife also throwing all the furniture like glasses and chair, and Carter success to catch Sparrow, and they want to kill the bird, but Carter asked his wife to kill Sparrow, but unfortunately she missed the aim and hit the husband in the head,